Hello, hello. We're talking about grants today. Welcome to She Boss Talk. I am Shante Arati. We're going to be talking about Black owned business grants. Okay, there's a lot of them that we'll be talking about today, whether they're grants, pitch competitions, and accelerator. There is free money out there for your business. And if you're not a Black owned business, some of these grants will also apply to you. If you're a woman, if you're a veteran, or other small business, do check out the information. As always, you can find the links to all of these grants in the show notes in the description of this video, as well as other resources that are available to you to help you advance your business. Okay, so many of the grants that we'll be talking about today are for those businesses that have been impacted by COVID-19, but not all. We'll be also talking about startup money for you. So for you startups out there, give us a shout out. Let us know where you are, where you're hailing from, because there is also free money available for you too, okay, if you're a new business. So we're going to get into it. If you have not subscribed already to our YouTube, if you're not following us on social media, you definitely want to connect, because just like we're sharing these grants today, we share grants all the time. There is no shortage of free money that is available. But what you do want to know, and what a lot of times business owners don't know, is how to get access to them, how to increase your chances of winning these grants. And that's what helps us stand out amongst others that talk about grants, is we actually show you how to go get them. We actually prepared classes, tools to help you win these grants. And I mean, these grants today I'm going to be talking about are up to $100,000. So just ask yourself, what would $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 or more dollars do for you in your business? How would you use this money to help you be able to stay open, to keep your doors open, to be able to buy new equipment, to be able to hire, to be able to grow and scale your business? What is it that you can use the money for? Because guess what? You need to know, and the grantors that will be reviewing your applications need to know that as well. Please understand the grants that I will be talking about, as always, are time sensitive. Okay, so that's why I'm starting with the one that you should see on the screen right now, because we have Entrepreneur Day, Black Entrepreneur Day coming up. This was started last year in 2020, created by Damon John, one of the sharks at Shark Tank, right? He is an entrepreneur, a business owner. He knows how to be successful in business, and he wants to support small businesses, and he has been doing that. As well as partners. He's partnered with the NAACP for this program, as well as other stars, famous people, artists that will be joining in. So I encourage you all first to register for the Black Entrepreneur Day event that will be happening on October the 14th. And you want to register in advance. And then when you're registering, you want to apply for the Powershift Entrepreneur Grant. Okay, this grant is up to $25,000. They're going to be awarding $250,000 live during the event. And yes, I was there last year, so it was an amazing event. But $25,000 in grants. And not only that, I said, not only are they going to give you the money, they're going to give you mentorship for your business. That is something that far too often Black owned businesses and underserved businesses miss out on, is that mentorship component. So when you don't know what to do in your business, you get access to the experts that know whatever that is that you need to know to move your business to the next level. They're going to help you be able to do that. So you can see that here on the screen. I'm just going to scroll down so you can see this is what the page looks like. You can see there's a lot of partners. It's presented by Chase. It starts at 7 p.m. You definitely want to register. It will be broadcasted on Facebook as well as YouTube, and also probably their website and other platforms. They will let you know as well. You have Kevin Hart, you have Tyra Banks, you have Janice Bryant Howard, okay, Shaquille O'Neal, Rev Run, Michael Strahan, Marcus Samuelson. So there's a lot of people that are involved, that are rooting for you guys, and definitely you want to make sure that you apply for this grant. Now, one thing that I can tell you is not on the screen because I'm going to be flipping back and forth, but there is a short application through the Hello Alice platform. A lot of organizations and companies partner with these organizations to be able to provide the grants, the grant application process. You will need to have an EIN number. They will ask you questions about your business, and also they will be asking you about the impacts of COVID-19 on your business. So you have to be ready to talk about it, to share your story. And that's where our tools come in to help you, especially our cheat sheet, where I give you word by word scenarios, right? Or write-ups that I have done myself to win grants. So sometimes you all don't know what to say. There you go. You have the cheat sheet. It gives you a template on what you can say, and then you can put your own story in your own words. But again, this is Black Entrepreneur Day, and this is the Powershift Entrepreneurship Grant. It ends today, so you need to go and apply for this grant today because I believe it closes at 11:59 p.m. But double check that information on the actual application. So once you go to this website, click on apply now, and it will take you to the application form. So I'm very excited about this. So do know that the ones that I'm focusing on today are just highlights. These are by no means the only grants that are available for you as a small business owner, as a Black business, minority business, woman business. There are so many grants available. You can just go to our grant tracker that is in the show notes. You can go to our website at www.shebosstalk.com. Click on the COVID resource tab, and there's a long list of grants, whether they're national grants, international grants, stimulus money that is there, pitch competitions, accelerator programs. You can find them there. Start your search there. And then expand from that listing. But at least that's a start, because a lot of you all don't know where to find them. There you go. You started. I've saved you a lot of work doing that. So let's move on to the next grant. Now, this is the Comcast grant. I'm getting ready to show the screen in just a second. This is a really good grant. This is another program that launched in 2020, a really awesome grant opportunity. Not only do they provide financial grants, so they have a $10,000 grant, but they also provide other marketing grants. I know a lot of my peers that actually won this grant, won the marketing aspect. They got flown out to do a professional commercial. I mentioned this before. So you want to make sure, hold on, let me just make sure I'm sharing the screen. Again, so this is a wonderful program that you can apply for. I'm just trying to bring it up on the screen, make sure that you can see it. There we go. Comcast Rise. Okay. So this is a multi-year commitment, and American Express is one of the partners in this. The $10,000 grants, they offer marketing grants. In the last round, the quarter, they were offering the marketing grants. They also offer technical assistance. But this time, this round, okay, that starts October the 1st, they are actually giving away $10,000. They have $6 million dedicated to this round. Okay, so you definitely want to mark your calendars and apply. You want to make sure that you go to the website, check the eligibility. Now, what I do know, okay, is that this is limited to the areas in which Comcast operates. So where their service areas are, and that covers a large spectrum. So you just want to go and check that on their website. So if I scroll down here, let me just make sure. We go here, it's telling you can apply here, or you can scroll down. So it's giving you information about this program and their commitment to be able to provide grants to Black-owned businesses. You can see here the actions they're taking and learning more about the program, and then you can get started here. It's a relatively short application process. Again, it will tell you all of the eligibility requirements. You're able to see more about the investment fund, FAQs you can see down here, and stories from other business owners that have won grants. Okay, so again, If you, for some reason, don't, win this round, they have this every single quarter, whether it's the monetary grant or the marketing grant. And this is expected to run until 2023. And it could go beyond that because they continue to gain new partners with this particular grant program. So if you have questions, again, please put them in the comments, but you can find all the answers regarding these grants on the websites that have been made available to you. We are short of time, so I can't go through everything, but it's important to look at the stories as well, previous recipients of the program, so you can see the different types of businesses. Because one thing I hear a lot is that people don't think that their business can get a grant, okay, or their industry. There are grants for every single type of business, every industry of business. You just need to start doing your research, carve out time and research and just see what the eligibility requirements are for the grant. And then shoot your shot. You can't get a grant if you don't shoot your shot. You need to submit an application. But as I always say, don't do it blindly. Make sure you know what you need to have. And so many times, businesses miss out because they don't know, and they will require documents, whether it's on the front end or the back end, that you need to have to get the grant. So even if you're approved, if you can't provide the information to substantiate that you have a legitimate business, right, that they may ask for tax returns, they may ask for W-9 forms, you must be able to provide that, or you will miss out on the grant even though you were approved. You must also follow up and follow through in a timely manner that they ask. If you do not, you will still lose out on the grant. So we talk about this often as oftentimes simple things, simple reasons that cause applicants to get denied that are well within your control, right? That you can avoid those things and make sure that your application is good, that you follow up and you follow through, you monitor your emails, you check your spam box, so that they don't give your money to someone else, okay? But this is the Comcast Rise grant. Again, $10,000, shoot your shot. It opens October the 1st. Mark your calendar and get ready for that, okay? So let me move on to the next. So that we talked about the Black Entrepreneur Day, the Powershift Grant. We talked about Comcast Rise Grant. Now let me talk about the GrubHub. Now this is open to many different business types, but this is specifically for restaurants that are owned and operated by those that are in the LGBT community. So I'm going to share this screen really quickly. This is the one that is up to $100,000. So we know that restaurant owners have been hard hit during this pandemic. So many organizations, states are coming out with grants to help support you in your business. I am trying to bring it up here. Give me just a second while I try to locate it. I think this is it. It is called the GrubHub Community Grant, and it's pulling up on the screen right now. Want to make sure that you're able to see it. Hold on, let me do it again. Make sure that you can see this. Now, this is, again, the Grub is for restaurants. Let's see. I have a lot of them showing up here. Let me make sure that it will share. I don't know. Something's going on with the computer. Give me just a second here. Okay. Make sure that you all can still see me and hear me. I'm still trying to bring up this. Well, until I get it up, I'll just talk through it. It's a community impact grant program with the LGBT Chamber of Commerce and GrubHub between $5,000 and $100,000 for restaurants owned and operated by LGBT. Okay, it's a short application form. So you put in your identifying information, identifying the business owner, what your classifications are, your company information, your business address, And it's relatively short. They want a company description, your website, and they're asking for specific examples of how your business was adversely impacted because of the pandemic. So you will hear that this is a recurring theme that they want to know. How were you impacted by the pandemic? We know the majority were and have been and continue to be impacted by COVID-19. So share your story. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy to share your story. And I can tell you within this particular application, they are asking upfront for a financial statement. So I just said, whether they ask you on the front end or on the back end, there are documents that you're going to need to provide to verify your business and your financials in order to be considered for the grant. So I encourage you all to apply for that. Again, that is the GrubHub Community Grant that is available between $5,000 and $100,000 for your business. So I encourage you all to definitely apply for that. Now, there is another grant opportunity. This is through a pitch. There are so many pitch competitions that are coming out. They have been out. This is another one of them. It's called 1MBB Pitch Competition. This is a pitch for $10,000. So are you ready to pitch your business? You know, if you have never pitched your business or you struggle with pitching, I highly recommend that you check out. We have at least 2 or 3 pitch videos to show you how to pitch, giving you tips and tricks on how to pitch your business. I have had the killer pitch master, Precious Williams, on several times, and she's been able to give her tips and tricks, and I've been able to do the same. You can find different tips in our tools as well as our masterclass. But I encourage you, you need to learn how to pitch your business. When you're applying for grants, you're pitching. You have to sell yourself, promote yourself, brag on yourself, right? So sometimes we have those negative views, you know, don't brag on yourself, right? You know, be humble. But if you want to stand out, you have to make it known that your business is in the house, that you deserve this money, that nobody needs this money, deserves this money more than you do. You have to be able to communicate that in writing, and you have to be able to communicate that on video, or you may have to be able to communicate that in front of a panel. Okay. So it's time to get ready because more and more pitch competitions are coming online. And this is another opportunity for you to shoot your shot. Now, again, this is for Black entrepreneurs. And guess what? Those that are startups, if you have an innovative idea. So if you're an aspiring entrepreneur or you're an entrepreneur with an innovative idea, this is your opportunity right here with this pitch competition. Okay. So I would encourage you to apply ASAP for this opportunity. Again, it's a $10,000 grant opportunity. Now, the next one I wanted to talk about, I've talked about this before. I did an entire video on the Facebook Invoice Fast Track program, which is a $100 million program that is available to all of you all out there. Black-owned business, minority businesses, women-owned businesses, you can apply. This one also opens up October 1st. So you see, that's a big date. That's a big date. You know, October, this fall time frame is a big time for grants, where organizations, companies are giving away a lot of money. Okay. So Facebook is doing the same again. Do go check out that video. But in this program, they are paying your outstanding invoices. So for those of you that have invoices, you have contracts, corporate contracts, government contracts, and you know you have those outstanding invoices that have yet to be paid. They've been sitting on that. They've been sitting in those account receivables, right? For 30, 60, 90, 120 days, however long. Well, Facebook is going to buy your invoices back. So you get paid almost immediately within days and not months. And then what will happen is once they buy your invoice, the company that your customer who owes you that money will then pay Facebook. Okay. So you will have the money much sooner to do with it what you need to do to operate your business, to pay your employees, to go buy a new property, to go buy new equipment, whatever it is you need to do. You'll have that money in your hand to be able to do that. So I again encourage you all to apply for this program. Again, those of you that qualify for it, go to the video that I have on our YouTube channel called Facebook $100 Million Grant. Because all of these are ways, whatever you call it, is free money for your business. This is amazing. So whether it's an accelerator program, a pitch competition, a grant you have to write, a video you have to submit, these are all opportunities for you to showcase your business. Whether or not you win, again, you're getting your business known. I mean, I can't even put a price tag on what it means to be visible, what it means to have your brand visible in the eyes of all these top companies, these famous people, to be able to see your business, right? To be able to have your business spotlighted as a story on their website. I know one of the grants that I applied for, I'm still listed in one of their top grant stories after winning the grant in 2020. And they had a subsequent round already. And my business continues to be a spotlight for them to check out. So anybody can see me, anybody can Google me and get in contact with me. That's exactly what you want. So it's never a lost cause if you don't win a grant. You're just getting better. You're using it as an opportunity to perfect what you're doing, so it increases your chances of winning more grants. Okay, so I'm just going to recap the ones that I just talked about. Again, Black Entrepreneur Day, the Powershift Grant Entrepreneurship Grant of $25,000. Comcast Rise is $10,000. Okay, so they're going to be giving away at least 600 of those grants. Okay, and they do give out grants every quarter up to 2023. So just mark your calendar. If you don't get it this time, apply for the next round and the next round. That's what I've done, and I will apply for every round until I win it. Okay, and I've done that. So GrubHub Impact Grant, $5,000 up to $100,000 for restaurants owners that are LGBT. The 1MBB pitch competition for $10,000 is also available for startups and new innovations, whether you're aspiring or you are new in business. And then Facebook Invoice Fast Start program to pay your invoices that are outstanding. So you have money in your business to work on your goals. So those are the grants. But again, those are not all. We have resources in the comments, in the show notes. There are also a ton of grants, just to remind you, in your states that I really don't want you all to overlook. We always have new viewers that this is the first time they're ever hearing. They didn't even know that grants existed, and let alone for their business. And I'm here to tell you that they exist, and there is a grant with your name on it. I can't tell you how many people that I have been in contact with that we've helped get grants that they had no clue before they got it that there was even an opportunity to do so. And there are so many in your local community that I don't want you all to miss out on, that a lot of times you don't know about. So do check in your local community. We have top state grants on our grant tracker. That is available for you to just click on and go to the website where they have that grant, more grants, and more technical assistance and other opportunities for you listed for your state. So do that. There's grants at the state level, there's grants at the county level, and there's grants at the city level. Then in all those, there are other organizations, associations that provide grants in your local communities. So do go start your research, start with the tools that we have provided, and then work from there. And then go get your money. And this is just another reminder also that there are still federal grant programs available. Don't forget about the targeted EIDL grants and the supplemental grants that are available. Cash grants up to $15,000 for every business. Every business that meets the eligibility, that qualifies for the EIDL loan program. This is the economic injury disaster loan. Your business has been operating at least since January of 31st of 2020. Now, to qualify for that grant, you need to have been in business by January 31st of 2020. And you do need to be in business in 2019, because what they're asking is you to compare your 2020 income in the quarter to that same quarter in 2019. So if you weren't in business in 2019, you wouldn't be able to qualify for this unless or until they change the rules, including the rule to expand outside low income community, which we are still waiting for. I heard inside from the SBA that is coming. And I will keep you posted on when it actually is official, when they expand that outside of low income community. But there are still millions of businesses that are operating in low income communities that have not applied, that have not been funded the grant. Please do apply. Please apply. If this is the first time that you're hearing about it, you must apply for the loan first to then get invited to apply for the grant. If you already applied for the loan in 2020 or 2021, you should have an invite and a reminder from the SBA in your inbox, spam folder, promotional folder. Just check. You will have one because they sent out multiple reminders. Just again to know, for the 10 up to 10,000 or the balance thereof, you need to be on low income. You need to have a 30% decrease in gross receipts in 2020 compared to 2019, 300 or less employees. And for the 5,000 supplement, we know 80% of those that get the target get this one. Not everyone does, but in order to qualify, still in low income at this point, 10 employees or less, and you must be able to show that you have a 50% decrease in gross receipts. But you see all this money, and this is not even it. If I talked about all the grants, I would be here for forever. I mean, there's not even enough video time for me to be on here to tell you. So that shows you that there are grants out there for every single business. And I encourage you to go out there for yours, to get your money. And if you need other capital, other types of funding, we also help with that. We have that available. You can just check the show notes. If you need assistance, one-on-one assistance with EIDL or applying for grants, understanding the process, please, we do have limited availability. So use our booking links, our appointment links. I have many people asking me to call them. You just don't know how busy I am. I'm running multiple companies, okay? And I have this platform, right, where we're helping so many businesses, thousands of businesses since the pandemic hit. So if you want to get on the phone, you must book an appointment, okay? But we're happy to answer questions. Come back to the comments. And we have explainer videos because we know we can't get on the phone one-on-one with everyone. That's why we do it's step by step. That has helped thousands of people as well. So you can go find the EIDL, how to apply for that on our YouTube channel. So I encourage you all to use the resources and tools that we have available and get your money. If you've already received a grant or stimulus money, please let us know in the comments. This just lets people know that it is possible, because we still get people that say, they're struggling or they don't think it's possible for them. A lot of people, a lot of business owners just don't know. And a lot aren't on social media. They don't have people that's willing to share the information like we are. So that's why I appreciate all of our viewers, because you all constantly share. And it's because you share that they find out about opportunities that saves their business. That's what we want to do. We need to save more businesses, because guess what? There's still businesses that are closing. There's still businesses that are suffering or underperforming or still can't reach making a profit at this point, because we're still dealing with the pandemic, right? There's still shortages. So you all sharing, we're so thankful and appreciative for you for doing that. You don't know how many businesses that you have helped. We try to share testimonies as much as possible, but we get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. But this just goes to show what impact that this platform is making on small businesses. So I want you to know also, you can expect that round 2 of the She Boss Up grants will be coming in fourth quarter. Yes, we wanted to get money in the hands of women business owners before the end of the year. So we're going to be opening up round 2. So if you're not subscribed to our email list, I highly recommend that you do. They are the first ones to know anytime we launch anything new, anytime an opportunity comes. They are the first ones to know. So get on that email list. You can go to our website and you can, or in the show notes, you will see the She Boss Up grants there, and just subscribe. And then you will be notified once we open that up. So we have some good things coming. It's going to be bigger and better than it was last year. Last year, we were able to help 12 women in business with micro grants, and we're making it bigger and better. If you would like to partner with us, we're always looking for new partners. We're actually about to partner with one of my peers. I talked to her yesterday. She has a multi-million-dollar company, and she loves what we're doing. She's going to be doing a pitch competition. We're doing a grant. So she's like, I want to help. I want to donate. I want to partner with you on this grant opportunity for women in business. We are all about collaborating and partnering up together, because we know together we can make more of an impact. Okay. We're about amplifying our impact, and that's what we're trying to do. And so look forward to that in fourth quarter of 2021, the She Boss Up grants. Okay. Let me just go through here really quickly while we are live here. I see all of you all out here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know some of you all were on here before I even came live. You're like, I'm ready. I hope I get this one. So there is a grant for you. Just know that it is. But know that you have to act with a sense of urgency. You can't be passive. You have to go for yours. But know what you're doing. That's going to improve your chances of being able to do it. Okay. Someone is asking me about Idle. I know if you have that issue with Idle, please follow up with the SBA. Call them and discuss your particular issue. You can always expedite it, right? So you can go to your district office, you can get Congress involved, do that. Okay. So you can, get your money. I see that people have had their businesses have had their PPP forgiven. So there's money out there. Go get your grants. Go get your grants. Go get your grants, because there is a grant with your name on it. Thank you so much. Continue to be the boss with Amplified Impact. Continue to stay safe and in good health. Have a wonderful day.